Well, hey guys, we are back and we're going to do some Oxbow fishing for crappie. Wintertime crappie. We're in mid-December, and I just wanted you guys to know that a lot of people give up. They're like, I'm done fishing until the spring. Not me. This is the best time to go after crappie. You're going to get on a couple good schools and you're going to catch some big slab boys sooner or later, especially if you got an Oxbow connected to a local river system, and most people do. Most people all over the country have a river system, especially on the southeastern part of our country. Now, I mean, there's rivers in this whole place, and if you got an Oxbow and you got crappie in your area, then you probably got a reservoir that's full of crappie. Now the thing is, they do go to the middle, just like everybody says. They go to the deepest part of the lake. The only thing is, this is only 6 to 8, maybe 9 foot deep at the max, so that's not really deep for wintertime. No, but that's not where the crappie is going to stay. The thing is, crappie, they're going to feed 2 to 3 times in a 24-hour period. I think they feed 3 times in the 24-hour period, but I'm not 100% sure because I don't come out here and stay all night. But I have been here all day before. They have a feeding time in the morning and they have a feeding time in the evening. So keep that in mind when you're at the lake. For one thing, you go early enough. I would say between 6 a.m. and 10:30, that's a feeding time. Possibly, but usually it's too cold in the winter. I mean, we're talking below 0 sometimes, so you don't want to be out here at below zeros. Your line will freeze up and everything. I try to go after it hits 32 degrees. When it gets above freezing, I can pretty well control stuff and I can handle it a little better. So it's going to have to be 32 degrees or warmer. That's why I generally fish in the afternoon in the wintertime. But these Oxbows, there's a little secret here. If you notice, there's trees everywhere. That's a good thing. But look, just these little trees right here. You see, here's the like the tree line over there. Them trees are in the water, but the trees are hanging over the water quite a ways. So what you have is a debris field. As you can see, just right there on the bank, under the water is a debris field for the crappie. All the bait get up in there and they hide around that stuff. The crappie get up there and ambush them. So them crappie that's out in the middle, they're coming to the bank. They're getting over here in that debris field. They're not going to get in the super shallows, but they will get at the tree line. From the tree line back into the deeper water, there's probably 30 to 40 feet right there that is perfect for them to feed in. And you got the whole lake, the Oxbow or whatever, you got the whole thing on both sides is a debris field. You just got to go find them. Now you find them, when you catch one, keep on catching them. That's the main thing. Main thing is to stay on them. There he goes. Oh, come on in here, baby. Not bad. Trying to get him to the boat. Alright, keeper crappie. Black crappie. Yeah, they still liking my new homemade jig there. Swirl tail jig. See what we got here. A little over 10.5. Black crappie. We'll take it. The wind kind of messed me up on my cast. I was planning on going that way a little more. Seeing if he's on that maybe stob or whatever it is. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. You hear that? That crappie's flipping. He knows there's crappie here. That's what he's telling me. I got crappie friends here. Well, we're gonna see then. Now that he's thumping around trying to talk to me. Now he's trying to talk to them. Let me out of here. I want to be out there with my friends. Well, let's see if his friends are out here. They should be in this area. When that crappie, it don't matter where you catch him, when you get to where some more crappie are, they got some kind of telepathic thing. They can tell where they're at. I never knew that until I took my motor off and just started trolling motor all the time. I learned some stuff then. Quit going too fast, start paying attention to everything. You start finding out some new tricks that help. There he was, man. he is not lying. I turned my head and did not, wasn't looking, and he had it under. But I about know where he's at. He ought to take it again. I didn't hook him. Old Crappie was right. I mean, right where he's flipping straight out. That's where he was. I got some kind of, I don't know what it is. Some kind of telepathic thing going on there. Yeah, I done drifted a little bit too far down now. That's okay, we'll cast right back out there. This is crazy. It is crazy. But yeah, I was fishing. I took my motor off because it was messed up on one side. Little honk. Oh, there he is. Oh, if that's a crappie, he's a good one. Oh man, come on, baby. Easy. Easy is a good crappie. Oh man, look at that. Oh, my net's hooked up. Oh no, no. Oh man, my net was hooked on a bungee cord. Oh, well, he got a little battle spot on him, but look at that. That's a good crappie. Wow. Oh, I gotta get him rinsed off a little bit. That's a black crappie too. That's a big old black crappie. Solid. Let's see how long he is. 13 and a half. Nice one. But look at this, guys. My net got hooked on this bungee cord. I couldn't get it. Couldn't get it up. We still got him though. Man, that's a pretty one. That's what we're talking about. We'll take him. Caught that crappie down there, but he told me there was a crappie right here. That's unbelievable, ain't it, guys? Unbelievable. But guess what? It's true. Now, I don't know if that was the only one, but I know when he tells me, I listen. I fish it extra hard to see if there's one in the area, because it's almost always happened that way. It always works that way. He tells me where they're at. Now I got two of them in here, and they're gonna tell me where they're at. That big boy flipping stuff when he get to a new spot, getting that crappie zone, he'll go to flipping, and we'll try that spot a little harder. Now what I'm gonna do is just troll along here and wait for that old Mr. Crappie to start thumping around in my ice cooler, and then I'll stop fishing again like he should. You know, it's one of the best fish finders you can get. Uh-oh, listen. He's saying don't leave. He's saying don't leave. There's more here. Uh-huh. We'll see about that. There he is. Oh yeah. That might be a keeper. He was right. Something wiggling in the ice said don't leave. Alright. Oh yeah, he just right at 10. We'll take him. I'm gonna hang out a little bit longer, because these old crappies are saying, hey, don't run off yet. There's something out here. Let's see if we can put some more in the boat. Alright, we got a nice limb right here. See if it's got anything hanging on it. I'm waiting to get up beside it, that way if I hear my crappie flipping in the cooler, I'll fish a little harder, because I have more faith that he's there. We're about to get up beside it. Talk to him, crappie. Let me know if he's in there or not. Alright, I see a couple pieces of structure here. That's one of them, but there's another piece right up in here. Man, this might be a good spot right in here. It's getting out into deeper with some taller debris. I probably need to cast on that side of it. I'm trying to go easy because they can see me probably. Oh, he kicked in the cooler. Hear him? He's saying, hey, there's something right here. My brother's out there catching for me. Let me out, let me out, let me out. Let's see what we get. See if your brother is here. Guess what? His brother's there. Oh, I'm gonna get tangled up. Oh, I lost him. Yep, that one, that got me lost right there. But guess what, guys? He told me he was there. I mean, the cooler was in line with that crappie. It just blows my mind. Well, guys, before y'all think I'm totally crazy, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This is a good spot, and the reason it's a good spot is because you can see that stick right there. There's lots of debris out there. I used to actually troll my poles through there, but look at that. He keeps saying, hey, they're right here. But the reason they won't back out there is to get out there with their friends. But there is crappie out there, and it's because this is a heavily debris area. I used to pull my float my poles through there, but they'd get snagged all the time. So I know what's out there. It's a debris field. And debris fields are definitely good for crappie. Now it goes on up here a little ways, but then it thins down a little bit. But this right in here is really heavy. Yeah, they do have a sensibility thing on that. I don't understand how it works, but it works. They can tell when there's fish in the area. And here's what's funny, guys. I got 6 poles out beside the boat. Nothing at all. Jigs and minnows. But if you're working a jig and minnow, it's different. So most of the time I do catch fish trolling though, I'm gonna be honest. But today's not one of them days. They just don't wanna. It's cold and they're lazy. I probably would be better off just going without doing this, but every once in a while I might get close to one of them twigs and catch a slab. So to me it's worth it because I can handle it. So it takes a little time to get the hang of fishing multiple poles, but man, you can put multiple fish on a stringer. That's the difference. Or in your cooler, you know. I like extra fish. I call them bonus fish because I wasn't really working hard to get him. Except controlling the boat, you know. I have been known to take my boat close to that, pull them corks right on each side of that stall just to try to get their attention. Oh man, did you see that? I ain't never had a crappie jump out of the water like that. Oh well, if I have, it's been a long time. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Uh-oh. There we go, we got him. Another black crappie. Little over 10. Yes, sir. Nice thick one, we'll take him. We are getting in some of that nice calmer water. So while I'm here, I'm going to show you what we're using. We've been catching a few crappie, but we're using this steel crappie cork, 1/4, and I think that's ounce. I think that's what that stands for because this crappie is 7/8 in diameter. It's 4.5 inches long, and it's a steel crappie cork. I got links down below the video if you want to check them out in the description box. Amazon link, and we got rubber bobber stoppers. We got them down there too. I just got me a little knot tied right there, guys, and these rubber bobber stoppers go there. I get a little 1/2 inch gap and another bobber stopper knot. That way I got this inch of slack right there. So when I'm sitting there casting to these twigs and stuff, I can twitch that right there without making a bunch of waves on top of the water. It kind of keeps that jig down there in the deeper water without disturbing the top of the water. So when I cast it out there, I barely move it. Man, it's making that jig go all crazy up underneath the water. And then when you twitch it, you're getting a good hard twitch under there with very minimal effort. There he is. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh man, look at this. Got another good crappie. Come on, get the net, get the net. Now my net's tangled on something else. Well, he ain't as big as the last one, but he's a good one. I couldn't tell on this 10-foot pole here. Here we go. That's a good one. Alright. I gotta get that net in the right spot because it keeps getting snagged on stuff. That's pretty crappie. He's a nice thick one. Man, he choked it down. Man, for cold water, he was a hungry fish. There we go. Pretty crappie. Nice white crappie. Let's see how long he is. 12 and a half. That's another fine crappie right there. Yes, sir. We'll take him. Well, guys, we caught this with a 10-foot trolling pole, and we had a black and green, or actually chartreuse, Bobby Garland slab slayer jig on there with one of the tails broke off, but I keep using it. I don't feel like changing it right now. But check this out, guys. This is a Yanker trail rod holder. You see that tie down cleat? You just put them on your tie down cleats, and you can take them off or on. I just put a couple loose zip ties so mine can flex. But it holds your pole nice and firm. But here's the good part. So it won't go this way or that way. But when you get a bite, you can just grab your pole and just lift up, put a crappie right in. See how awesome that is? It just lifts it right up. Slide out. Yanker trail rod holders, guys. And you can go to their website. I got a link down below the video in the description box if you want to check them out. Let's try another one. Like I said, we got a debris field out here. We don't see it. We don't see the majority of stuff. You might see a little dark spot here and there, and actually I see one right over there. But there's stuff you can cast anywhere and just work it a little bit. And that's every Oxbow that I know has a debris field. So I mean, we're down here in Arkansas, but I'm sure you got an Oxbow near your river system somewhere. And you know, when the water gets low, usually this time of year, you'll have, oh, there's a stop right there. I should have fished that. You'll have this area that them fish are going to feed in. And like I said, there's about 2 good feeding times during the day. You just got to find the right feeding time. That's going to be the hard part, guys. You're going to have to make several trips until you find that feeding time. Now there's going to be days the fish bite better than other days. They're going to be really hard to catch, and some days they'll be easy to catch. But you gotta put the effort out, do the homework, so you know what to do. When you get out there, then you get out here and just start paying attention to what you're doing. You know where they're at. They're going to come and go to that area. If you ever catch a crappie in an area, it may be 2 or 3 weeks or even a month before they come back, but I guarantee you they're coming back sooner or later. They remember all their honey holes too. Oh, right there is nice. You see, you get in a spot like that, you just barely want to twitch it. There he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's a good one. That's a good something. Is that a bass? That's a bass. And here goes chuck another one. That's a good bass. Easy. There we go. Come on up here. He jumped on my crappie jig. Look at that. Oh, chuck a little bit. That's a good 14 plus. Yeah, 6. How about a little over 16? Pretty good largemouth. He puts them on the grill and he said get him some, so that's for him. We'll take him. Over a little closer. I almost want to go there and then pull it right there. Yes. Oh, that's a good spot. Uh-oh, what do I got this time? Pretty heavy. It might be another bass. Yeah, that's got to be a bass. Oh yeah. Oh, Chuck gonna be happy. And caught him another bass. Easy, buddy. That old lure's doing pretty good today. Old crappie jig's hammering some nice bass. That's a nice stocky one. Let's see what he got, Sonny. Yeah, he's almost 15. Nice thick one. Chuck likes to grill them. He got 2 now. We'll take it. Well, guys, we're gonna try one more or maybe 2 crappie possible. But I wanted you to look. We did not do bad today. We did not have a bad day, guys. We got a good piece of fish. I mean, I'm giving them 2 bass to my son on top, but I got a bunch of crappie in there. I'm happy. We had a good day, and we're gonna keep on fishing until it's time to get out of here. Ain't got much time left, but hey, we still got a chance of catching one more. So we'll see what happens. There he is. Oh, I got another one, guys. This might be my last one here. He feels pretty good. Oh, he is a good crappie. I mean, it's dark time, but we got another one. Let's see if I can turn my light up a little bit. Make you see it a little bit. Oh, my light's dead. Oh, well. Let's turn my light on right here. Here we go. Another white crappie. He's pretty. We did get another one, so we're happy. Alright, that's a 11 inch, a little over 11, white crappie. We'll take it.